This is like a big bucket list thing of mine to go into a cemetery at night. So I jump over, and now we're in Dre. And let me tell you something. Forget Disneyland. Forget. This is basically my Disneyland. This is basically Disney World, bringing me to a cemetery at night. And this is a cool cemetery to go to. It's small. It's pitch black in there. It's like dilapidated. The headstones are falling all over the place. Some things don't even have headstones. They're broken. It's just really, everything's kind of really close together. There's like trees everywhere. So it's a really dark and spooky. It's a really spooky, dark night as well. Like, it's humid, a little foggy, and that's why she wanted to go out. Because she was like, it's a spooky night. Let's do something spooky.
It is the perfect night to fuck at the cemetery. I got you.
I definitely did not have sex in the cemetery. That is too disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. I don't think I would want to have sex in the cemetery. I mean, it would be fun. Okay, I would want to, but I don't think I'm ready for that. If I think I'm haunted now, I can't even imagine how haunted I'd be if I fucked in the cemetery.
If you had sex on someone's grave.
Oh my! I would definitely wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that. That would be a big no-no. So anyway, there was no fornication. There's no fucking. But we did walk around, not for long. We walked around, and it was like really cool, really dark, and I wasn't scared at all. Once I got over like the fence, I was just like, all right, like now we're in, and you know, the only time we're gonna get caught is if we're going over, to me, right? Like if we're going in and coming out, if somebody, you know, the police see us or whatever. So I wasn't worried while I'm in there. I'm not worried about any spirits. I wasn't worried about any ghouls or anything coming up under the ground. I'm loving this right now. Like, I have a big smile on my face. I am in love in this moment. It's honestly the hottest thing a girl can do is tell me, "Do you want to go into the cemetery at night?" You know, for me.
She made you wet.
And I was very wet. I was so wet, dripping. So we're in there. We're walking around. It's really cool in there. Like I said, I wasn't afraid of anything supernatural, but what she did say was, like, oh, by the way, like, you know, people do like sleep in here. Like, people come in here and they go to sleep. So we might, like, you know, run into like a homeless person or something. So that was like, okay, we definitely don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to interrupt somebody's sleep in the cemetery. Lord knows what their intentions may be with us. She also did say that she went to that cemetery pretty often. Not like recently, but like she has been there a few times, and she has not interrupted, but came in during like a seance and stuff, like people sacrificing like birds and shit. No, this cemetery is like dead ass. Like, there's no security. Like I said, gravestones are falling over the place, and apparently they do sacrifices and seances in there. So that was even cooler that I knew that was happening. Like, this is just so, like you said, I was wet.
When y'all went there, was that going on too?
No, I would have told you that. I would have alluded to that. Like, I would have got to that by now, probably. No, nothing was going on. We didn't see anybody sleeping. We didn't see anything. We weren't there for long. So eventually we turn around, we jump back out, and we're out of the cemetery. Very cool experience. Like I said, a bucket list thing of mine. Something I would, well, I guess I was going to say something I'll do again, but I guess we'll have to wait till the end of the story to see if I'm actually going to do it again. Anyway, so we jump back over. We hang out for like an hour or so outside. Now, here's where the story gets a little messy. Okay? So we get back to our house. Take my shoes off. We take our, we're getting comfortable. And she's like, why is there blood all over my floor? Like, we're there for maybe 5 minutes, right? 5-10 minutes. And she's saying, why is there, like, I don't think she said blood at first. She was just like, what is on my floor? This is like stuff on my floor. It's like blood. And she's like, no, this is definitely blood. Why is there drops of blood on my floor? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's not me. My foot doesn't hurt. I'm wearing sneakers. So I'm like, I didn't stub my toe. I didn't how could my foot be bleeding? I don't feel anything. I'm wearing sneakers. I would have known. I didn't step on a nail or anything. How could my foot be bleeding? So I'm like, I don't fucking know. maybe your foot's bleeding. You're the one wearing like Crocs, right? Like something can go through that.
Wait, she was wearing Crocs the whole time?
I think she was wearing Crocs.
Damn.
I believe so. Point is, well, you know what? I don't know if she was wearing Crocs, but I was basically like, it's definitely not my foot because I don't feel anything. You know, I would have known. So I thought.
Oh shit.
So we're trying to. I'm brushing it off like I don't know what you're talking about. This blood all over. I'm not even really looking. Now, mysterious blood droplets on the floor. Then she goes to use the bathroom, and she goes, "I can't open the bathroom door. I'm locked out. The bathroom door is locked from the inside." And I'm like, "Huh? How the hell is that?" So I go to the bathroom door, and it is in fact locked from the inside.
That is so weird.
Yes. So now we have to figure out how to get this door open. So we have to take the doorknob off and, do some maneuver. I forgot what we had to do. We eventually, after like 30 minutes, got the door open. She did did her thing. And then we had to put it back on. That was like another 30 minutes, us putting it back on because both of us don't know shit about this. I got fired for maintenance. Okay, I'm the worst person in this situation. I was on YouTube for everything. How do you? First of all, this is the stupid part. This is like a little side note here. When we were looking up how to unlock a door, how to take the doorknob, unlock the door from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up a video, and I forgot how this worked, but then we just decided, let's take off the doorknob. No, okay. We decided let's take off the doorknob. Then I look up a video, how do you do this? Like, how do you, because we just thought you take the doorknob off and maybe unclick it from that. When I looked up a video on how to do it, the doorknob was on, and all we had to do was put like something in the pinhole or something like that. So now I'm like, oh, fuck. Now we got to now I have to look up, how do I take off a lock with the doorknob off? Luckily, there was a video like that to assist us. So we ended up getting the doorknob. We ended up getting that situated. We got it unlocked. She did her thing. Put it back on. Took us another 30 minutes for that. Should I get into how that's probably not supernatural yet? No. Okay. We'll save that, right?
Yeah,
we'll save that. So, point is, that's a little spooky. So now there's blood all over the floor still. And she's like, why is there blood all over the floor? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's not me. That's when she looks down and she's like, it is you.
I got my period. That's what it is.
No. She looks down at my foot and she's like, it is you. And I'm like, huh? So I look down and I am bleeding. My toe is bleeding. There's blood on my sock. And I'm like, how the fuck is this? Because I don't even feel it. I didn't even feel anything at all. So now I take my sock off and there's blood all over my toe. And I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? After we leave the cemetery, I'm bleeding all over the floor. The bathroom door's unlocked. So now our heads are spinning in this area. We're just spinning in this direction. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell did you do to me? She's like, I didn't do anything to you because I was saying rest in peace, sorry, and you weren't saying anything. I was like, well, I was saying it in my head, okay? I didn't know that I was gonna walk out of here and have a fucking bloody toe. So I have a bloody toe now, and I'm laying on the couch being very dramatic, like, oh my god, now I gotta go get cleansed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And that is when, Dre, we hear a metal scraping sound from the kitchen. An unexplainable metal-y scraping sound. Like if you kind of rubbed like a fork in the sink or something. Like if you rub like pieces of metal together. So I go over there. Nothing. There's nothing going on. There's only the two of us in that apartment. So now I'm like, what the fuck